What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So we have got a very cool leak, thank you to our good friend Miller. But on top of that, what we do have is something really interesting coming straight from the devs, again in the mythical lands of Reddit, but this time it's hinting to the new location update, right? So AIM's secret lab, we got a ton of stuff to talk about because this weekend might genuinely be in, well, I guess we might be in for a good surprise for this game, and if not this weekend, then it's safe to say it's going to be next week at some point. But we're going to be talking about all of this stuff, so if you're new to the channel, go ahead and click that big red subscribe button below, because it's been proven to make you a much better human being. And if you could drop a like too, guys, it just helps a ton. It really means a lot, so thank you in advance. But kicking off this video, I do have a really cool sponsor, so I'm just going to quickly roll the ad and then we'll continue into the video. So this video is proudly sponsored by Extreme Rate, which is an incredible company that help us gamers make our experience and setup 1,000 times cooler. Now firstly, the RGB LED kit for your PlayStation Pro, as you see in the background, just looks insane. And what's even crazier is it has a total of 7 colors that are red, core white, yellow, pink, cayenne green, blue, and 29 modes to choose from, which, like I said, is just absolutely insane. As you can see, it just turns your PS4 Pro into just something incredible. Now, on top of that, they have the Dawn Remap Kit 2.0, of course, for your controller, and basically it would just turn your existing PS4 controller into a professional eSport Elite controller. Now, what's really cool is they got 2 ergonomic programmable back buttons with flash shot trigger, stop mechanism. Then they got a maximum of 15 buttons that can be assigned to the back buttons, and with trigger stop buttons you can fire faster and save valuable time with each trigger pull. So you'd be crazy to miss out on this, so definitely visit the Amazon links in the description below, and it's just absolutely crazy. You cannot miss out on this. And the remap kit also comes in a ton of different colors as well, as you'll see on screen. So like I said, you'd be insane if you miss out on this. Check out the links below. So to start this off, I want to start off with the Cloning Labs perks dropping. So of course this was posted on Reddit, and somebody did post a screenshot with Captain America with this specific gear. Now what this person says is that they haven't seen any perks with, of course, Cloning Lab in them before. And what's interesting to this is Crystal Dynamics Phil responded by saying you should hold on to that gear. Now there's been a lot of speculation, first and foremost, as to, you know, is it going to be coming this weekend, is it going to be coming next week, like when are we meant to expect this? So there's a few different things. I mean, going on the basis that this is now technically in the game, in the sense of we have gears that are eligible for the Cloning Lab. First of all, that's just an advantage, so any gears you do pick up, whatever they may be, even if they're terrible, just keep them, don't dismantle anything if you don't need to. And second of all, I genuinely did think that it would be this weekend, but of course as of right now, today's Friday when I'm making this video, technically there's still room for them just to randomly drop this update, just like they did with the patch yesterday, which was actually meant to be coming at the end of the week, right? So taking that into consideration, that was like a day early, so maybe they did that in order to maybe release this Cloning Lab update or location, whatever you want to call it, for potentially this weekend. It would make sense, but if that's not going to be the case, then it's going to be next week. But this actually makes me move on to the next thing, which is about a very big leak. Again, thank you to our good friend Miller. Now if you don't follow Miller on Twitter, go ahead and follow him. The link is in the description below. At this moment in time, he is the only person that is able to get such cool info essentially just in the game files. Now the tweets he did post, as you can see on screen, is that the upcoming Warzone ping system actually takes the form of a command wheel, which first of all is such a big thing. A command wheel is something that I've been wanting to see for a long time, but someone who goes by the name Carlos, I'm assuming anyway, did actually say and make a relevant question that says, a command wheel, could it be used for the command companion AI to smash through doors / unlock things as well? What a great addition. I'm really happy about the Captain America being able to smash through doors now as well. And by the way, we were talking about that in a video earlier today, just about how people are really feeling happy about this game now and the direction moving forward. But Miller did respond to that question again, as you will see on screen, that says it doesn't seem like that will launch with a command wheel. However, when it does though, I think that'd be a good spot for it. So just the fact that this is actually in the game files anyway, nonetheless, is definitely getting me excited, because initially I did just assume that it might be a situation where you kind of like press, I mean it depends of course if you're playing on the Xbox, PC or PlayStation, but essentially you kind of open up the minimap, because that's another thing that we all really want to see implemented, is a minimap, because the whole assumption with the pinging system is that you pull up your minimap and then you navigate and you basically just put like a pin literally wherever you want an enemy to go to, right? I mean, the other kind of way that could have gone down was you basically aim there and then you click it. That could also work, but nonetheless, a command wheel, if it was actually a situation where you could tell people where to go, that would be really important. And I think it's more important for people that play solo. I'm a person that plays solo basically all the time, so when it comes down to maybe playing in like a brutal difficulty or something along those lines, of course you can choose your own companions, and yes, the AI is smart, but if you can have the ability to actually allocate, for example, Hulk to go and take out some of the bigger robots as opposed to Iron Man to take out the flying drones, for example, and you get what I mean where I'm going here, then it could be like you and Captain America, like if you were Thor, who just basically deal with all the melee on ground. So again, even though the AI is smart, I think that if a command wheel is able to have that feature, I personally can definitely say I'd appreciate that, and it would just make the gameplay a little bit more tactical, if that makes sense. And of course it can work out in so many different more ways, but that's just one type of way that I feel would be I guess a lot more effective. But I want you guys to get in the comments below and leave your thoughts on that. So those are the two things. As to whether or not I want this update to be this weekend, I really do. So I genuinely hope they just randomly drop it on us, of course, but I feel like if they were going to, for this weekend at least, it would have been done now. But we do know that these devs are still doing stuff on the weekend as well, which is even better, because they technically shouldn't be, but they are always about. So that being said, you never know, it could actually drop tomorrow as well, but we'll just have to wait and see. But that's gonna wrap up this video here. So like I said, if you missed the previous one, check it out. We were talking about how the community is how the community is happy now, sorry, and also the direction when it comes down to enemies traveling, well, not enemies, your heroes traveling, for example, like when it comes down to ground vehicles and a bunch of different things. So check that video out, and don't forget I am doing a giveaway of Instant Gaming. You've got basically a couple of days left to enter to win a game of your choice, so just visit the link in the description below. If you haven't entered, you're definitely missing out, so go ahead and do that. But guys, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and until the next one, adios amigos.